If you're planning a ride up north and like trails where you can hit some rocky descents, in this trail video you can see the ups and downs of Staveley and the GARBURN Pass, proper mountain biking. Some say this one is a rite of passage for any British mountain biker. A typical ride in the Lake District with techie sections and some tricky line choices. Arguably one of the easiest passes, but if you're looking to ride this route and want to see what it's like, I've included all the main features to get a good look at what you're up against. Also, a fine example of what it's like to ride with the greatest mountain bike club in the world, ever, Valley MTB. A typical Yorkshire MTB crew. No one knows where they're going. Most of them are already thinking about downing a pint. And there's always one late party holding everybody up, me and Wes. Anyway, here we go then. First off, a nice easy climb out of the town from the Mill Yard car park to get you warmed up for the rough stuff. I do just need to mention though, there's a strong e-bike division on this ride, so if I look like I'm falling behind, that's because I am. Here's one now, look, told Jennings. Never had out as impressive between his legs. Distance-wise, the full loop we planned is approximately 19 miles, but as it's kind of a figure of 8 shape, you can dip out at 13 miles if you want, and leave out the loop around Sadgill. We decided to do this because someone delayed us setting off. Soz guys. For anyone keeping track of the route, this is the first of 2 wrong moves we made. I didn't get it on film, but there was a wooden stile to the right that you had to climb. Nice push up the hill to tire a few e-bikers out, but if you're a bit off your peak fitness, like me right now, it's not ideal.
Yeah, just wait.
As a few decided to go up from this point, I followed this friendly, tall, skinny lad who seemed to have a nose for direction and navigated a few of us back along the fire road. I must have passed this guy about 10 times. Climb gets a bit tougher here. One good thing about e-bikes though, they won't get in your way with all that power on stuff like this. Unless one decides to fall on you and crushes your front wheel. In all fairness, not a good place if you need to dab. Good little challenge though, and it'll get you fit in no time. This was a tough bit for most of us, but luckily lots of the fast lads are still riding around on that hill. So me and Wes had loads of time to get in front for a bit, which is pretty handy when your legs don't work. A few gates, a short flat section, and we finally made it to the pass. And while these lot decided to give their bikes a full service, I decided to get down it and see what it's all about. Hopefully there isn't too much handlebar and not enough trail in this shot. Proper rocky this section. Felt like my tyres were going sideways. If you're thinking of hitting this one, I pumped mine up pretty hard before we set off. This is where you probably need to add a bit more pressure into your tyres. It's not mega steep, but every now and again you've got to watch out for the odd step down. It just feels like you're trying to commit to wherever your front wheel takes you. You know when you've hit a good downhill because you start saying random phrases that usually sound a bit shit.
Whoa! Go on, man.
Because it is so loose, it feels like you're going to wash out when you're trying to bank round the corners. Not sure if it's the quickest line, but these little berms definitely made it easier to bank in. and become completely overconfident.
Piece of cake, man.
If you're doing the section I've just done and you're wanting a decent time on the full descent, don't stop here.
Nice sketchy example from Ivo.
There's still loads more descent, but at the time I thought it best to wait for someone who actually knows where they're going. Definitely some sketchy moments coming down that, but most people were smiling, which is always a good sign.
Motor cut out down there.
Right then, let's have it. Clear run again. Tried to give it some on this bit. All I can say though is keep your eyes up, pick a line and stick to it. It's not the rockiest trail there is, but it's a tricky one. You've definitely got to watch out.
Not far. How far down here before we have to go? Cheers.
Top run that. It's not often you get a run like that and get away with no falls or flat tyres. And this ride was no exception. 2 riders over the bars and 1 ripped tyre wall. Lessons to be learned: wear more pads and carry more duct tape. Main thing is everyone's okay. Moving on. Little road section. Hold up a minute, this is where we went wrong again. Just make sure you stick to it right on this bit. Little road section on way down to Kentmere. Pass this church and take a sharp right.
Sit a bit down.
Sit a bit down.
Down at bottom of this road there's like another old church or building, correct me if you know otherwise, but you can't miss it, whatever it is. And over the bridge to prepare for another e-bike bonanza.
As long as they're down here, I'll just keep thinking that.
It's actually a decent climb, this one. Up over the hill and then we've got the next descent. This is pretty much me stopping, pushing or riding slow, so I'll skip it on a bit. Bear in mind you've got about a 45-minute climb here, give or take a bit. Although it did feel like it just went on and on and on.
Good lads, good lads. Fuck for that.
Another quick break and off again. Not bad this bit, just a little bit of a plateau at top of that climb, taking you onto the top of this next descent. Right, here we go then, second downhill, over the 3 rivers. You've got to keep your eye out, but they're rideable if you commit to them, which will also keep your momentum going, all the way to the bottom. Decent descent this one, not as fierce as the pass, but a good one to race a few of these lot down. Just got to watch out you don't get stuck in a rut.
Cheers.
What's this? Eyeballs done. Got to listen out for him on my tyre now.
No, I went off other way.
Trying my best here chasing Dan, but he's not having none of it anymore. Must have heard me coming on that last descent. Awesome. Wettest part of the day, but well worth it. Happy with that one. There's a few ruts and some marshy patches at the top of that one. Got to be careful they don't catch you out. But all in all, another top run, and very nearly a swim to be fair. This is where the bigger loop carried on, but we decided to cruise back at this point to the mill yard. Definitely be a next time for me, and I'll get the full route I think. But for now, an easy finish back along to Staveley. Everyone's left me and Wes, only 2 without a map. What did I tell you? Best mountain bike club in the world. Ever. Anyway, thanks for watching and subscribe to the Mid-Pack Rider channel for more trail vids and what it's like from an average biker learning new tricks. Nice one.
Actually doing it.